Good morning, my friends. Today is Monday, December 6th. And December 6th is the feast day of Saint Nicholas. And I think a lot of us know that Saint Nicholas was actually a real person, a real man who lived back in the third century in what is now Turkey, that area called Asia Minor, where Christianity flourished and spread quickly during the first few centuries. And St. Nicholas is known as a man who defended children and prisoners and other people. And there are stories about Nicholas that have continued to endear him to people to this very day. One story is about Nicholas hearing about a poor man who was going to be forced into selling some of his children into slavery. And when Nicholas heard about this, he went by the man's house late one night and tossed money and coins into the man's house through the chimney, and the coins are supposed to have landed in the stockings drying by that chimney. And you certainly know what that story sounds like today. And over the centuries, St. Nicholas has become a very beloved figure, especially in that part of the world where they remember him. They remember the man and what he did in life. We on this side of the world have turned him into a Santa Claus, sort of a magical figure who comes around once a year and spreads joy and of course brings us gifts at the end of the year. A lot of people have suggested that our belief in God should be modeled on our belief in Santa Claus. That as children we want to believe and do believe in some magical figure that brings us gifts at the end of the year if we're good, if we do all the right things. And people have suggested that that's what God is, someone or something that we believe in as children, but as we get older and smarter, we understand that we shouldn't. And I disagree with that completely. I think that is not true. God does exist. God is not a saint, who lived, at one time and now we've turned God into something else. I think as we get older, we actually can believe more in God. The word Advent that we are in the middle of means a coming. And the word mystery means an unveiling, a pulling back of the curtain, so to speak. And I think this time of year is when we can really reflect upon, what do we believe about God? Lots of myths and fantastical things have been said about God over the centuries and millennia. But what is that core belief? That God is present every day in our lives, that God is not subject to the whims of stories told in one place and stories told in another, and people's ideas that come and go. I think God says to us, you will say an infinite number of things about me. I am infinite as well, and I will transcend all of those things and simply be who I am, the holy presence in your life that can be with you every single day. So as we go through this Advent and Christmas season, I hope that you continue to open your eyes and see just how God is present in your life every moment.